Good afternoon and welcome to Sky 49 at noon. I'm Hattie Cheek.
And I'm Josh Middleton. Today on Sky 49, meteorologist Dan Donnelly hits the Jersey Shore and special health reporter Patty Swain takes a bite out of KFC.
But the big story on Sky today is a deadly hit and run in Cheltenham. 17-year-old Tanika Workman was crossing the 400 block of Cheltenham Avenue when she was struck and killed. Police say they are looking for the driver of a silver or gray Chevrolet or a GMC work van without windows. It was last seen traveling west on Cheltenham Avenue. A witness says the driver of the vehicle is a middle-aged white or Hispanic male. Mother of the victim, Karen Garnett, says she wants the driver to turn himself in and asks witnesses if they have any information to please contact police.
A 68-year-old man died while riding across the city on a night owl SEPTA bus. Leonard Seaton boarded the bus at 69th Street Station and was found dead by the time he reached Frankfort Transportation Center on Tuesday. The bus driver admits seeing him unconscious but left him alone because he thought he was passed out due to alcohol intoxication. Medical officials report the cause of death as a fatal heart attack, which resulted from a drug overdose.
An Allentown man falls 30 feet, saving a suicidal woman. Allentown School Board member Robert Smith put himself between the woman and the ground as they were falling, using himself to break the fall. Smith shattered bones in both arms and gashed his forehead, but suffered no apparent brain or spinal injuries. Relative to the woman says she was able to walk away from the scene with only minor injuries.
The New Jersey teen who caused a stir after shouting racial slurs on a Gloucester Wal-Mart microphone has been charged with bias, intimidation, and harassment. The 16-year-old from Atlantic County reportedly used the store's intercom system to tell all black people to leave the store. His actions have led to a slew of similar events in the area, one involving a 14-year-old girl relaying a similar message at a Whole Foods in Edgewater. She faces the same charges. Well, now that warmer weather is here, Philadelphians are flocking to the Jersey Shore. Our meteorologist Dan Donnelly is there now with today's forecast. Dan?
Thanks, Josh. I know what you're thinking. Is Mother Nature playing a cruel April Fool's joke on us with this gorgeous weather? Well, I hope you're staying cool back at the studio because we are out here having a fist-bumping good time at the Jersey Shore. People here are taking an early vacation and hitting the beach to get that summer's tan. It is absolutely beautiful out here on the boardwalk. I mean, you would think it's Memorial Day weekend with the hundreds of families that are out here today. I spoke to some of the merchants here and they are not complaining about this weather. They are indeed open for business. Hopefully, this weather will be back in June when the Jersey Shore comes back for a second season. I expect the whole cast back, and the word in the street is they're looking for some new additions to the cast. Maybe I'll go in for a casting call, who knows? Anyway, back in Philly, temperatures are peaking at 89, closing on a record of 9 degrees, held back in 1929. Tonight, expected to cool down to a low of 65. For Sky News, I'm Dan Donnelly. We'll be back for the 5-day forecast when I get back in the studio, guys.
Now we have Bianca Brown for the latest in today's entertainment news. What do you have for us, Bianca?
Tiger Woods has appeared in a new ad for Nike where a clip of his father, Earl, asks him questions alluding to his multiple affairs. Some are calling BS, and the ad has been the subject of many parodies. Oprah Winfrey shocked fans when she announced that her 25-year-old talk show would be no more, but she isn't finished with us yet. Her new network OWN is scheduled to air New Year's Day 2011. She'll have her own hour-long primetime show traveling the world and interviewing some fascinating people. The boys of Jersey Shore got to pose with supermodel Bar Raffaelli in the latest issue of Interview magazine. The spread was hot, 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 unfortunately shot by sleazebag of sleazebag, Terry Richardson. The mustache says it all. Gossip Girl co-stars Ed Westwick and Jessica Zor have not split up, according to a rep from the show. This contradicts rumors that Zor was seen getting busy with Westwick's best friend in LA, was dumped on the phone, and flew to London to beg for Westwick's forgiveness. That's the latest in gossip. Back to you, Hattie.
Thanks, Bianca. That was great. Patricia Swain has our latest traffic report to help you get through the rush hour quickly. Patricia, how do the roads look out there?
If you're traveling southbound on I-95, be aware that there's heavy traffic due to an earlier accident. Be prepared for a backup extending to Cleary Road. Northbound at Girard Point Bridge, there's a road construction. The right lane is closed on I-476. There's a southbound backup extending to Norristown. Stop-and-go traffic there. Good news, though, on I-76 heading eastbound, no problems to report. And finally, on the Vine Expressway, traveling westbound, there's a backup extending to North Broad Street and 16th. Very slow moving traffic, and that's your traffic report for this hour. I'm Patricia Swain. I'll be back with more updates at the bottom of the hour. Back to you guys.
Lower Merion School redistricting is being accused of racial bias. 7 South Ardmore parents took the stand and told a federal court judge they believe the redistricting was racially biased against their children. The 7 said their dominant African American community was singled out for busing to Harrington High School because of race. It looks like our meteorologist Dan Donnelly is back in the studio. How's the 5-day forecast look, Dan?
All right, as I said earlier, 89 today and sunny, but tomorrow it will start feeling more like spring with a drop in temperature to 62 with some rain, and then for the rest of the week, 5-day forecast, we will be lingering around in the 60s. The weekend is looking good. Saturday and sunny. Saturday sunny with a high of 62. Sunday partly sunny with a high of 70. But then we start to drop again. Monday 64 and Sunday, then the rain comes back Tuesday. Low 50s with showers. That's it for your 5-day forecast. Back to you.
Officials report today that the 26 teachers instructing at Waukesha Charter School have ratified their first union contract. Activists for the union agree that the new contract will provide a greater education experience for students because teachers will be able to work openly with administrators, parents, and board members. The contract also provides a pay raise to teachers involved in the 3-year pact. Sky 49's Patricia Swain has scoop on her quest to keep you healthier. Patty?
Thanks, Josh. With the city abuzz with major fast food chains revamping their menus to create a more health-conscious Philadelphia, some restaurants find themselves trying to slip through the cracks. On April 12th, KFC introduced their new Double Down chicken sandwich. Even though the name sounds more like a triple bypass, it boasts 2 fried slabs of chicken serving as a bun for slices of Swiss and pepper jack cheese, topped off with 2 strips of bacon and the Colonel's special sauce. This concoction amounts to only 540 calories, but 32 grams of fat and 1,380 milligrams of sodium. Nutritionists say it's a tricky approach to the new calorie-laden fast food menus because as long as the calories look low and the food looks good, customer interest is high. Think again. Even the grilled version of the trumped-up sandwich has almost 100 less calories but 100 milligrams more of sodium. Sodium is extremely detrimental in the diets of folks with high blood pressure and heart disease, some of the most common health threats in the U.S. today. When it comes to these loopholes around caloric confessions, nutritionists encourage patrons to simply use common sense. If you see fried chicken, bacon, and cheese all in one place, obviously it isn't that good for you. As long as you keep fast food dining to a minimum for you and your family and only splurge on an occasional treat, you shouldn't have much to worry about. We still have a while before we see how long the new edition will hang around. Back to you guys.
Fried chicken, bacon, and cheese.
Didn't I see that in your lunch basket this morning?
You would never see that in my lunch basket, but that's all for Sky 49 at noon. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock when Windsor Johnston brings you the latest health report from El Salvador. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Hattie Cheek.
And I'm Josh Middleton. Have a great night.